Good morning. It is Thursday, October 16th. We're 90 days out from January 14th. And the DTD2 for this week, and we're just about to wrap it up, but that's okay. You can still jump in. The DTD2, do the database too, keeping you in line with having all the conversations with all of the people in all of your lives. You can simply go to B&E for your calls and U for your text. So you're texting the Underwoods and you're calling the Bradys and the Ellisons. I'm making names up. I don't know who's in your phone. I fear you might not know who's in your phone. So that's why we do this. So we're calling the B's and the E's this week, and we are texting our U's. It's that simple. As we get into all of the things, it is a Thursday. That means it's a Tech Thursday. KT Temple is alive and well. Man Bun should be intact. I don't think he cut his hair. And for those of you that don't know, he is not around here. He's not meandering through any of the buildings per se, because he's down in North Carolina. So we fell into relationship with KT after the departure of our dear friend Melissa, and KT comes to us by way of North Carolina. His parents, his family, are wildly involved with Keller Williams. His dad, Kent Temple, is a regional operating principal. He is also a market center owner. He's like Nate Dickey. I mean, not quite good looking enough to be just like Nate Dickey, but he's close. And they've been involved with Keller for years. He actually most recently this past February won the President's Award, which is one of the highest honors you can get from the company for all of the work that he did in North Carolina when the storms hit and flooded out, Western Carolina. So all that to be said, KT's been involved at the market center level as a team leader, as a productivity coach, obviously heavily involved in tech, and with all of the roles that he's taken on as a family member who is steeped in Keller Williams, he really enjoys the tech. So he fell back into that, and he is obviously working with his market center in North Carolina. He works with a market center remotely in South Carolina, and our blessing is he works with a market center in Alaska, which is why he's always available, or it appears he is, right? Appearance is reality. So you can book KT Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. because he has to hang out after school to make sure the kids in Alaska are good. He's also able to be booked Saturdays and Sundays from 10 to 2. I say this to remind you that if you ever tell me you can't find KT, I promise you're not looking hard enough. And then today is his day. Every Thursday at 3 o'clock, he does a tech mastermind. He's going to be talking about AI. He's going to be talking about Canva. He's going to be talking about Command. And here's what we need to remember. As a market center tech trainer, he's talking about our proprietary tech. He's going to probably be able to assist you with a question about your CRM, because I'm sure he understands bits and pieces of Follow Up Boss and Brivity and such. Yet he's here to talk about Command. He's here to talk about our new relationship with Canva. He's here to talk about our new relationship as just the human population with, of course, AI. And he'll remind you that you have pro level Gemini. But we all know, if you remember this argument, there was VHS and Betamax. You're like, what is he talking about? Ask your grandparents. Back in the day when there was VHS and Betamax, VHS won. They were video cassettes that you put into a machine to watch picture shows. And if you didn't rewind, yeah, you know the story. Maybe you don't know the story. It'll be on the quiz later, so study up. Anyway, there's a leader in the clubhouse right now when it comes to AI. For the most part, most people are enjoying ChatGPT. They were the early adopters. They got out on track first. And they seem to be the one that most people are leaning into. And somebody's going to win this battle. There's going to be competition, thank goodness. There's Perplexity. There's Claude. There's Grok. There's Gemini. There's ChatGPT. There's bunches of them. And you may have your reason. Hey, I like this one. I'm using this one. Again, just like your CRM, I don't care which one you use. I care that you choose to use one of them. Now, can you be an agent and not use AI? You can. But you're going to find as you have your conversations with Maggie McDowell, our regional tech trainer on Mondays, right, with Tech Your Business to the Next Level. And when you're talking to KT today at 3 o'clock in his tech mastermind, every Thursday at 3 o'clock in his tech mastermind, you're going to find time and time and time again, there's just leverage in there. Why would you not use that? And you're going to hear us remind you, and I've talked about this a million times since August. Jay Baer, great speaker, he was on stage, and he talked about 20-60-20 when it comes to AI. 20% of your use of AI is the prompt you give the machine, you know, what you're saying to AI. If you were going to open up ChatGPT and you wanted to go over scripts and dialogues, the prompt you would give it is, hey, chat, I'm a real estate agent here in New England with Keller Williams. I'm calling expired listings today. I would like you to behave as a persnickety and frustrated seller that has a listing that didn't sell, and I'm calling to hopefully win your new business. Are we ready to go? And that's not even as good as it could have been, right? But you can keep layering it down. So there's my 20%. Now the 60% is the interaction I have with the AI. And then the final 20% for this particular example would be like, okay, chat, can you tell me where I could have been better? Can you tell me where I was verbose, which is always, because I'm always verbose. Could you tell me what I could have done differently? Could you tell me what others are saying in this instance? And then that humanizes it. Then I can take self-application and be like, okay, here's how I could be better moving forward. Just a thought. So 20-60-20 is 20% is the prompt we give it. 60% is the work the machine does. And then the final 20% is how do we humanize it? Cody Gibson was in town on Tuesday. We joined him down in Quincy at Granite Links. Both times I've been to Granite Lakes now, it's been snowing. I'm joking. It was just raining. But I did get a souvenir. I got one of those little yardage marker, magnet ball markers. I know you don't care. The funny thing is all these yardages are like T-box to pen. They're very big numbers. They upset me. Anyway, he talked about, and this was probably his, if you were in the room on Tuesday, this is probably the thing that made everyone go quiet. And if you've heard Cody Gibson ever speak, he is the vice president of MAPS Coaching. He's well-versed. He's been with the company for all of the days, and he's just a really smart individual. You've heard me talk about 13 hacks to 100 listings. That's Cody's class that we teach on a regular basis. And the people that are going to win right now in real estate are being more human with more humans more often. So the leverage of the tech, the leverage of the AI, massively important, right? What can it do for you to get you back into your genius zone? What kind of skills can it build for you? What kind of efficiencies can it create for you? But it's to get you back into your genius zone. Gary has said from day one, he's not here to do anything but protect you in the transaction. Gary has proudly said, it will say on his gravestone at the end of days, Gary Keller, Realtor. AI is not going to replace you. The agent who's willing to use AI might steal your lunch money, though. That's what we need to be cognizant of. So you got Tech Thursday coming up. We'll talk more about that in just a second, but I want to roll through the rest of the schedule as we escape from here. Fight Club is today. Fight Club's your chance to go into the Zoom room and just go do what you're going to do. Are you going to be doing golden letters? Are you going to be doing postcards? Are you working on your social media? Are you making phone calls? Are you doing a text campaign? Are you building your campaigns and smart plans within your CRM? Whatever you're doing to make sure that you're having more conversations and being more human with more humans more often. That's our safe space to do it. Fight Club. 9 to 11, Monday through Friday. You can join us there today at KWFightClub.com. 1 o'clock today, the midday protocol. Now, we haven't had this all week. We were off on Monday. I was on the road on Tuesday. We don't do it on Wednesdays when we have an all partners meeting, which was yesterday. So we're back at it today. And we're going to have the midday protocol today. I'm going to ask you to join us at timsoffice.com at 1 o'clock. And the midday protocol is us taking stock of where we are in the middle of the day. If you spent your morning doing the next right thing and you're ready to go on appointments or not, we ask for 3 lead indicators at the top of the call. How many conversations have you had in the last 24 hours where business came up and you asked for the right to serve? How many appointments did you set to sit with people to sign them into your business as buyers, sellers, investors? And then how many contracts have you signed to sign those buyers, sellers, investors, or put somebody under contract with the purchase and sale? Those are the lead indicators that tell us, are we on track? And then we're going to continue to talk about the tactics of shift. That's today at 1 o'clock, timsoffice.com for the midday protocol. 3 o'clock, Tech Mastermind with the KT Temple. 4 o'clock, Tech Onboarding. This is your KW specific tech onboarding. If you haven't attended that yet, jump in there with KT. You can also book personal time with KT. It's right on the side of the morning news. Coaching with Timmy or some time with KT. Right there in your morning news to book with either one of us. And then the book club continues. The Rookie Real Estate Agent Book Club with the Tiffany Hampton is tonight at 6. It's an after-school special. She's doing that on purpose to make sure if you're a dual career agent, you can still join the party. Saturdays, she's also doing a benefit class for those of you that can't make it Monday through Friday during work hours. So please take advantage of the calendar and understand if you don't have a calendar that's built for you to be successful, steal ours. Mirror and match what the market center is putting together to create a space for you to have the time and the resources to do the next right thing to build your business. Was it Confucius that said the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago? The second best time is right now. You don't have to be great to start. You have to start to be great. And yes, it's October 16th. Yes, we're 90 days out from January 14th. Stop waiting. Start doing. And know that the people that you get in touch with today are going to be thrilled to hear from you. Michael Mayer, 7 Levels of Communication. Today, somewhere in my city, someone is looking for my help. And it is my job to find them. Go find your people.